Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I was in the middle of doing my makeup and I was sitting here thinking about it, and I was like, I should really just do my makeup and talk about Catfish. Because so many of you have been asking for this video, and I thought, why not? So I got hit up on Facebook, and it was this message from this lady named Jill. I'm not gonna say her last name, but Jill. At first, I was kind of like, yo, okay, like, this is bullshit, okay? I didn't believe her. I was like, okay, this is somebody fucking with me, you know? Well, how do I know this isn't like a fake profile? Like, you know. She's like, I totally get it. I'll send you all my information. You can look me up. Like, so she did. After that, we Skype called and we talked a little bit, and it was her. She was really nice. We ended up, like, over the next few months getting really close. She told me everything that was going on, and I told her just basically my experience with this whole like bullshit catfishing. I'm basically just getting my story so that she could talk to like other producers or talk to whoever's in charge. So she gets all that. She I don't even know how long, this was so long ago. She tells me that they're interested, okay? And then so she sends, they fly somebody out. So it's an on-screen producer. And they come to me and take me to this place where I have to meet with a therapist or something like that. I'm assuming she was a therapist. And she asked me a bunch of questions and she wrote down a bunch of shit, and then I had to do like a questionnaire kind of a thing, like a personality thing or something. A test on paper that I filled out. And then after that, they took me back home. I had to send her like all my information so they could do a background check. Make sure I had like no felonies or anything like that. And then like a week later, she had texted me and was like, so they're super interested. You're eligible to do the show. So if this is something you want to do, let me know. And it took me a while to agree to do it, because I was just like, is this gonna make my life harder, basically. So a few weeks go by, like, we were still talking, and she was like, hey, like, let me know, like, and then she was, kind of convincing me that it's gonna help me. So I believed her, and I told her, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. So they had that on-screen producer come out with another on-screen producer. And if I remember right, his name was Luke. And I had to do like a bunch of paperwork. They came to check out the house to see if it was going to be a good setting for us. And unfortunately, we couldn't film at my house because me and my roommate, we had a lot of like Batman and just like video game stuff, Zelda, like Doom, everything all over the house.
Get him, Tyson, get him.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Go in front of him and give him a best hug.
And they didn't want to like copyright anything. So we couldn't have any of that. We cleared a space in like my kitchen area to do that first Skype call with Max and Neve. And then after that, they went and found like a stage home. And then the night before we were gonna film, we went out there and stayed the night so that in the morning the film crew could get there, set up all the cameras, get us all mic'd up. The producer, her name was Olga, she was super sweet. Okay, so she told us where we were gonna be sitting, when they were gonna come, kind of like went over everything like we were gonna talk about today. And she told me to make it like super like amped up and intense. And I mean, the story, everything was real. It was just like trying to make it more suspenseful and shit like that was kind of stupid, but it's all for TV, right? So the guys get there and I'm all super nervous because I'm like, you guys are like making me nervous, having like all these cameras and stuff in my face. And then I don't know, like, I don't know, they made me nervous, the camera crew. They were like, you better be ready, blah. Like I was freaking out a little bit. And it's not because I was starstruck. I don't get starstruck, but I was just nervous because, I don't know, over the years I became really like closed off. So I was just meeting anybody at that point, even if it was like a neighbor, like kind of freaked me out. So they get there and we sit down on the couch and we talk about it and show them like the main problem profile. And so we talk about it, like, you know, how they can help me. After that, when they had left, they went and met up with the guys from Catfish, Brazil. Which is kind of cool, because I had no idea, like, they would be meeting up with them, like, that's pretty rad. So they went and met up with them, talked about it, and they looked up profiles, and the camera crew had packed up and left, and we just kind of hung out at the house. The next day, camera crew came, got all set up again, prompted us on what was gonna happen. They're like, okay, this time you're gonna be sitting in the kitchen. You're gonna sit here, they're gonna sit here. This is kind of what you guys are gonna talk about today. This is what's gonna go on. And so we got all mic'd up. They got the little cameras ready, set up. The guys came and I let them in the house. We all sat down. We talked about everything that they had found and their hunch of where we were going, and they had talked to people that knew the fake me. So they told me we were gonna go to Cleveland. And I've never been to Cleveland before, like Ohio. I had no reason to go to Ohio, but here we go, we're gonna go to Ohio. I had already packed all my stuff. So we go to leave and I get in the passenger seat of the car. There's more cameras, of course. There's one right in front of me in the window. There's one in front of me, and then there's one in front of me. And then in the window on the door, there's one, again, another one pointing at me. And then there's Max in the back seat with his little camera. The airport from my stage house wasn't very far, it's like 20 minutes. So we get there and we're just waiting. And I think his name is David, if I remember correctly. He's like the main camera guy. He's super nice. I don't remember if his name is David. I think his name is David. If anybody knows, quote me if I'm wrong. But he goes and he takes my ID and their IDs or whatever, and he goes and gets our tickets. So we're like waiting for those, and the camera crew's there checking in all their stuff, all the luggage and stuff, which probably costed a lot of money, like a lot, because there was a lot of stuff. We're just waiting and people keep coming up to them being like, oh my god, like, can we get a picture with you guys, yada yada yada, like everybody's all excited. And I was like, that's pretty cool, you know. We get through security and we all eat. We all sit down and just kind of relax for a little bit before our flight. Then we go over to wait by our gate and we're just chilling. I think we had to wait for like an hour. So we go do that. Max falls asleep. It was so cute. I got a picture of it. He's so funny. And then it's time to board the flight. So we all jump on. And it was a really long flight. I want to say it was like 6 or 7 hours. I don't remember, but it was long. We all fell asleep. But it was really pretty and it was cool because like we were like flying through the clouds. So we get there, okay? We get to Ohio. And it's dark. It's really dark. It's really late. And we're driving to the hotel and we see like the city and it's all like lit up and it's really pretty.
Well, yeah, what is that? Gay buildings? It's so gay.
So gay.
Oh, not as gay.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna shoot it.
Giant stadium.
But not giant
Progressive
stadium.
field.
See, it's progressive. Where's that color from?
It was multicolored a minute ago.
We get to the hotel and it was gorgeous. So this hotel, its name is the Tudor Arms Hotel. It's like this huge hotel. It's really pretty. We get there, so it's late, right? We check in, they give us our hotel key, they gave us a hot cookie to eat when we got there. And then they told me that they were gonna have a security guard outside my room every night, just, you know, to make me feel comfortable and for protection, whatever. One of the nights I actually was just like, I feel bad for this guy because he's just chilling and I wasn't doing anything. I was like, do you want to come in and watch something so you're not so bored? You're just sitting out here literally all night while I'm asleep. And I felt really bad, so it's like, hey, you can come in. So he was just chilling on the couch.
I'm hanging out with my security guard. We're watching Bridesmaids.
So that next morning, my producers came up and told me what's gonna happen again, you know, kind of get me ready. Told me that they contacted Ryan and that he was actually downstairs and that in a few minutes, Neve and Max were gonna come and bring me down to meet him. So I was like, okay, great, this is gonna be awkward as shit, okay? Awkward. And I was nervous to meet this kid because he's been in love with me for 10 years. And I feel really bad for this kid, like, so I was like, I'll give you a hug. Whatever, it was just really weird. And we contact this person who he's been talking to, and then we decide to go meet up with her at this park. So like I had the night before, like I already knew like what I was gonna say to this person, and I was just like ready and amped up for this, like finally gonna be able to take back my life, finally gonna be able to fucking confront this person. It's been years, you know, like at least I can do this with one person. Tell one person off and tell them that they're a fucking asshole. We get to the park and we're waiting there. Just waiting and looking for this person. And I mean, clearly, like, a lot of this was staged. Like, I had no idea who this was, and I'm pretty sure, like, the guys didn't know who this person was. But, I mean, they had to get her mic'd up, and they, you know, had to tell her where to meet us. But she probably had her own producer doing the same stuff that they were doing for me. So they got her all mic'd up, and she came down and met us. And I just remember, like, I was looking and I was like, okay, so there's a girl coming, and like, I don't have the best eyes. And so she gets closer and my body just like kind of like went numb, but it started like shaking and I got really fucking hot and I was just like, oh my God. Okay, so I know this bitch, I know her. And just like a wave of emotions just like run through me. And I didn't, everything that I had planned on saying just like left. I kind of just, I went blank. I don't know. I was pissed. This girl had added me a few years previous to all this happening, and we became pretty close. Like, I thought she was my friend. I told her a lot of shit, you know? And just stuff I was going through. She knew a lot about my life. And I was very disappointed and let down when I saw her. I felt very betrayed, not just in one way, but in multiple ways. Like, she stole my identity and was talking to some kid, and then she was pretending to be my friend at the same time, not even telling me about it. And then also, like, clearly she just wanted to be on TV because she knew exactly how to get a hold of me. It's not like I disappeared or anything. Like, we were friends on Facebook and Snapchat. Like, we would snap all the time. Like, she knew exactly how to get a hold of me. She wanted to apologize personally. It would have meant more if you fucking, you know, asked me for my number or something, or even just like Facebook called me. So she gets down and I'm pissed. They're like, wow, you know her, like, you know, kind of like, what the fuck? Okay, you know her. She knew Ryan too. He had dated her in high school. I think it was high school. It was only for like a short time. And her mom, I guess, wouldn't let them date because she was too young or some shit, I don't know. And they broke up and they weren't allowed to talk to each other, so she made a fake profile of me. And she would also, I guess, go and troll people with my account. So she was like pissing people off, and they're mad at me. They're not mad at her, they're mad at fucking me. Cause my face. So you're making me look like a fucking idiot. Like, all around. Like, you're a fucking cunt. I honestly was so mad, I didn't really say much that first day, so they were like, I think they're in shock. Let's pack up and we'll try again tomorrow. So me and Ryan get in the car to go, and the guys get in the car and they're like, you guys didn't say anything. Like, I think they were a little bit mad because we were so quiet and just, we were in shock, you know? It was just really intense. So there was all those emotions going through both of us. I'm sure he was probably a little creeped out. This bitch is fucking creepy. So we get back to the hotel room and they gave me this little handheld camera to record my thoughts and feelings and just anything. So I did. I said a bunch of stuff. I didn't use any of the footage, but I basically said it all the next day anyways, even though they cut out a lot of the stuff. So that night I had a lot of time to just sit back and think and like let my nerves settle and just really think about the whole situation. Let it sink in. So I did. The next morning, the producers came back up, prompted me what we were gonna do, where I was gonna sit, and then Max and Neve came up into my room and they were like, so you know, had time to let it sink in. Do you know what you're gonna say to her today? And I was like, yeah, I was ready. I was ready. Today was my day. So they're like, all right, let's do it. Let's go. And it's a really cute house. You see from the outside, it's super cute, but I don't think it was her house. I'm pretty sure it was a stage house because when we go inside, it didn't feel like it was her house. I don't know, it just looked like an old lady house. Maybe it was her house, maybe it was like her mom's house or something. The guys start talking and then she almost like, she just tries to like take over the show again like she did that first day. And I was like annoyed and I was just like, bitch, just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know, so I started talking, I like cut her off and I was like, listen, I was like, this is bullshit, I don't feel bad for you. Like I was just done. Yeah, I was irritated. I don't know if you guys noticed my resting bitch face. Anyways, so I told her everything. Like I kind of like tried to make her see everything that she's done to me, and I told her I was pissed. I told her like it was fucked up and just done. I was just done with her, you know, and she knew that. She was crying like a little bitch. It was all fake. Like, it's just fucking fake as shit. I felt really good to be able to do that, like confront her. I did feel like I was taking back my life. It felt really good to stand up for myself. After it was all done, we got up. The guy shook her hand. I didn't want to even look at her. I didn't want to touch her. I was done. Done. This bitch got what she wanted. She got to be on TV. Everybody saw this shit. So you look dumb as fuck. That's on you. After all that, it was, you know, we went back to the hotel. We said our goodbyes to the guys. They went to go fly out. I think they had another show that they were gonna be doing like right after. And so they went to go meet up with whoever was next. And do you hear this? It's annoying. It's getting louder. Oh my God. Sounds like a fucking chainsaw outside my window. So, the camera crew and the producers, after all of that, took me out to dinner.
Go to Cuba, that's the only option. If I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'ma make it look sexy. If I gotta go hard.
Hey, yeah, baby.
I'm going to like an Italian place because I think I remember eating pizza. And then there was like pastas and all that shit. So if I remember right, that's what we did. And then after that, they took me out. We went to a bar and we got drinks. They had this room you could rent out to do karaoke.
You're gonna fucking crush this shit tonight!
I'm just gonna get drunk. You scared the shit out of me.
Sorry, I get like...
No, motherfucker!
You go see, y'all better step closely. On the said I turn up on the third front. Y'all concentrating, think that no sweet. So fuck y'all, all y'all.
So we did that. And it was really fun. And then after that, we all went back to the hotel room because the next morning we were gonna fly home. And I was so hungover and my producers came and knocked on my door and I was like, oh, like, not even awake yet. They woke me up and they're like, what are you doing? We got like 20 minutes before we gotta head out. So I hurried and threw on some eyebrows and grabbed all my shit, packed up, grabbed my makeup. I was in the bathroom and we went to the airport. They gave me my check. I would have done it for free though, just so you know. I would have done it for free just so I could have this experience and be able to confront this person, just everything. I would have done it for free. So I get on the plane and I'm all hungover. They go their way, I go my way. I had to stop in Denver in Colorado. It was my only layover. And then after that, it was like an hour or two, like an hour and a half flight to get me back to Salt Lake. And then my friend picked me up and we went and cashed my check and we went and bought shoes. Jill let me know that we were gonna do another Skype call with the guys, and they want to make it seem like it was a few months later when really it was like, I want to say 2 weeks. It was like 2 weeks later. To check up and see how I'm doing, how I'm feeling. And honestly, yeah, like what I did tell them, it was true. I did feel a lot better. Everything had changed for me. I really started getting like confidence back, which was pretty cool. It was really nice to see them. I do miss them. The whole experience was just pretty crazy. So after all that, I never heard from them again. Me and Jill still talk. We're still in contact. She doesn't work on Catfish anymore, but she's doing another show on MTV, which is pretty cool. She's doing good. I miss her a lot. I really want to go out to LA and meet her one day, which is the plan. Me and my girl go out to LA all the time, so it's gonna happen one of these days. We're gonna go out to lunch. She told me that she would give me a heads up before the show aired because my social medias were gonna kind of like blow up, and she wanted me to be ready for that. Did you hear that? It was like all day, I swear to God. It aired in the UK and overseas before it aired here. And I remember like I was walking to my living room and my phone started like tripping out. And I thought it was just ready to break. But no, I was getting notified on all my social medias that I was getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of follows and likes and comments and messages, like lots of them, a lot of messages. And I just remember like I almost had like an anxiety attack, really. Like my body went numb and my chest felt really heavy and I felt like I couldn't breathe. Everything, I couldn't hear anything. It was really just strange. And I sat down and I wrote Jill, texted her, and I was just like, hey, what's going on? My shit is like blowing up. She's like, I am so sorry, girl. She's like, it aired overseas and I'm just hearing about it now. And I was like, it's okay. People were sending me Snapchats of the show, like little snips of it, which was pretty cool. I met a lot of really random people, but like really cool people at the same time. They were really nice. I had a few weirdos, but for the most part, everybody's been really cool. When my episode aired here, we got a group of friends and we were gonna have an airing party. So we were all drinking and playing card games, waiting for it to come on TV. You know, the episode came on and we watched it. And it was pretty exciting, it was pretty fun. It was very weird. Let me tell you, very weird watching myself on TV. I don't want to say I was like embarrassed, but it's just like I don't know, it was really weird. I don't necessarily really like watching myself. Like even making YouTube videos is weird because then I have to like sit there and watch myself and edit them. So it's like, I don't know, it is weird. And I've met a lot of people. A lot of people have recognized me and they've come and take pictures with me. They've, you know, just, it's really kind of humbling to like be able to meet all these people because a lot of them have gone through similar experiences and I have had the opportunity to talk to them and kind of guide them in a way, guide them in a direction and try to help them out you know? Or a lot of people have written me saying that they've talked to fake profiles of me before. Even like, just like they knew me on MySpace, like way back in the day. And a lot of people have said that they've looked up to me and all this stuff, like, and it's just crazy because, like, you know, I never thought I was somebody to look up to. I just been doing my own thing, you know? So it's really kind of cool to hear all this and to meet all these people, and I've made some really close friends. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate all of you guys. It's been amazing, really, like going on this journey, and now you guys are here. Because of this journey, my life has been completely changed 100%. I just want to thank all of you guys for following me, supporting me, talking to me, accepting me. Like, I really appreciate you guys. I am really trying to put content out there, like every week. So that's it for this video, and thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below, and I will make another video with my response. Okay? So guys, please like and subscribe.